Taurus, hello. Taurus, we're going to do a general read for you guys, looking at your current energy or situation, the desire, the outcome, what's working for you, what you need to be aware of, and we'll clarify all those cards. We'll pull 3 more around the read just to make sure that we have everything that you may require. Card that fell out was the 5 of Cups. That might actually be that you guys are in a little bit of a state of regret, maybe. Thinking sort of, shit's all lost. And then the King of Pentacles wanted to come out too. King of Pentacles being your energy. So that's kind of interesting. With, maybe for some of you, it's just not going the way you want it to. And there's regrets and stuff flying all over the place. Current energy, 9 of the Wands. 9 of Wands can be defining your boundaries, putting those things into place. You're in that sort of final push. We have the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands is in the desire. What I get from this is it's almost like you want to test what you're made out of. The 3 of Wands is the outcome. The 3 of Wands speaks to the whole idea of looking forward to the future. With this particular one, it's an interesting card, and it kind of feels like for some of you, maybe things are under sort of the magnifying glass, where you're really looking at the, how do I want to put it? You're just looking at all the actions and everything else like that. It can almost point to like balance as well. So that's kind of interesting. The 2 of Swords is what's working for you. So the 2 of Swords can be something of a conflict, a stalemate, and it's kind of like, how do I figure out my way around what's blocking me? The 10 of Pentacles shows up in the outcome, in what you need to be aware of. So this is that material security, success, all of those types of things. Could be even an inheritance, and talks of even stability. But the 9 of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Death card. And what this feels like to me is that you're starting to learn something new in order to put your future in order. It requires change. It may not be the same way that you used to do things. It might actually be quite different. With this Page of Pentacles, I get whatever you're learning actually has sparked your interest. It seems to be something that's got a little more fun attached to it, a little more, giving you a little more power under the hood, if you will. Now the 5 of Wands, is clarified by the King of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. There's conflict in some ways with the 5 of Wands. This one's in a concerted direction, so it's almost like, okay, they're all heading in the same way. It's not all over the place. But the King of Wands, it's almost like you're not sure the direction that you want to go. You can see that this could be a good way. And taking that action, there seems like there's I need to be really focused, or there's this desire to just be able to just ramp up. Let's just do this. The 7 of Cups, there's opportunities everywhere, or there's distraction that can sort of keep you in this 10 of Swords where it's like, you know what, things kind of just fell apart. It didn't go as planned. There's disappointment. So maybe rather than, the other way that I want to look at this is, rather than, the 5 of Wands, which is usually all in different directions, it's point everything into one direction. Take that action as you were this king. Make your choice. Put an end to the suffering and go forward. The 3 of Wands also talks of stability. it talks about the three pillars of life, like love, money, and self. Now we have the Empress, which is Taurus energy. We have the Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So we have three, but it seems like there could be with this Three of Wands. This seems like you also need to focus on yourself. You need to sort of focus on yourself, realize where you're sort of not in sync. It's like you're in this, figure out, why does it feel like you're losing, and why does it feel like you're under attack all the time? Or what are you fighting against all the time? So this Two of Swords is what's working for you. Why? Ooh, we have Justice, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Devil. This is almost like you've been in this sort of, how do I want to put it? You've been in this state of push. You're pushing back against something. And it's time that that actually gets sort of broken or broken up with Justice here, where it gets you out of that. We have the Eight of Pentacles and start you moving forward into the things that you really need to do for yourself and free yourself from sort of the bonds that, or the cage that you've put yourself in. This is an individual in this, the cage is unlocked. They've obviously put themselves there. So the Ten of Pentacles is what you need to be aware of. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Fool. And so with the money and all of those types of things, you're very generous. But you also need to balance that generosity with where the opportunities lie. So we have the Fool that speaks of an opportunity that you may not be aware of that could be coming in for you, where you need to show a little bit of patience to have that manifest and then be able to take advantage of that or take that leap of faith sort of forward. The Ten of Wands, the Moon card, and the Five of Swords shows up as the final three cards. And as we're looking at this, you're working hard, but you're kind of not sure what you're working hard for. And it's almost like you're playing at it. You're not really, or maybe you're training in it. With this Five of Swords, it just kind of, it's almost like you're working really hard, but you're unsure where the next wound is going to come from. That could be, it's almost like you're still on guard. Really interesting. I almost want to pull three more cards around this Five of Swords. Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups, and Four of Cups. Well, there you go. You've been working hard, and this Five of Swords, it talks about major commitment. We have romance, and it's kind of like, you know what? I'm kind of done. So we could see that even though you've been working hard with those types of things, it seems like there's just a lot that you're kind of done with. Like, you know what? I've played this enough. I've been hurt. This was a major commitment. I'm starting to look for love elsewhere. And at the same time, I'm not really actually sure if I want this or not. Taurus, that's what I have for you today. Best of luck this week. Feel free to give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We'll talk to you next time. Stay safe.